Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to make a tomato pie. I have seen it on YouTube, both at the Acre Homestead and at Holler Homestead. So today I'm going to make an attempt to make it keto. So first of all, I'm going to cut out all of my tomatoes and put them on a baking sheet, and then I'm going to salt them to draw out a lot of the moisture inside of them. And I have made up my own pie crust with some different ingredients. I don't really like a salty pie crust with almond flour, so I've tried some other things. And there will be a recipe in a later video where I'm going to show you exactly how I did. And the light stripes you can see is just some extra butter that is in my pie crust. So now I'm just flattening it and rolling it out, and then I'm putting it into my pie dish, and I'm just going to transfer it with the baking paper on, so I'm not ripping the pie apart, because it's a little more fragile than a normal pie crust because it's gluten-free and so on. And it doesn't matter if there's baking paper on the bottom side of it, it will bake up really fine. So this is how it looks, and then I'll just poke some holes in it and it's ready to go into the oven. And now I'm going to make the mayo for the filling, and instead of chopping up a lot of garlic, I'm just putting it into the mayo so it's like an aioli. And then I'll put in 3 whole eggs and some salt and mustard, and then I'll blend that up before I put in the oil. And for my vinegar, I'm going to use this little sweet white wine vinegar, and you can just use whatever you like. And now I'm going to blend it up with my immersion blender, and that is just because of the garlic cloves. If I didn't have any garlic in it, I would just put in the oil and then blend it. But now I'm putting in my olive oil, and it's a pretty neutral one, so it doesn't taste a lot like olives. So that is pretty easy, and it's really unnecessary to buy mayo. Now I'm going to cut up the onions that I'm putting into the filling with the tomatoes, and these will also just be in bigger chunks and not into small pieces. And now I'm continuing with the filling part, and I'm putting a lot of shredded cheese in it, and some Parmesan, and then most of the mayo. So this is a bit different than a normal pie, where you would normally put in eggs and maybe some cream and so on. So this is mostly mayo and cheese, and that is also what makes it so delicious. So I'm just putting in some more mayo, and then I'll have a look at it, because I've never made this one before, so I'm just trying my best. And now the tomatoes has drawn out a lot of moisture, so I'm just going to take the rest of the water off them and then plate them into my pie. And then I'll put on some of the onions and then some of the filling, and I will make 2 layers like this. And this is how it looks right before it's going into the oven. And then we will see how delicious it is now. So you can see it has browned and it's bubbling, and now it has to cool for a while before I will cut into it, because it has to set up a little. And now I'm just cutting the pieces that I want, and it is sticking together really nicely. It's not there's not a lot of moisture in it now, so that is really nice, and we were enjoying this really delicious pie this evening. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like the video, and you can always go and follow us on Instagram at Vestas Farm Life. Bye bye.